My grandmother, my mom's mom, used to.
Ah, nice.
She's like,
This is the grandmother who was married to the right?
he wasn't. I swear to God, I'm never telling you anything about myself again.
Welcome to Oddball. I'm Amin Elhassan. That's Charlotte Wilder. We are still in LA, still in Adam McKay's theater room, watching amazing things on the screen that you can't see. It's Wednesday, Charlotte, so you know what that means.
Word count Wednesday.
We got a special...
The game where we can... Sorry.
Finish that,
No, I'm
please.
workshopping it.
We got a special LA edition of Word Count. LA themed, right? So all the questions are going to be with an LA slant to it. You don't want to miss that. But also, we decided to up the ante. We're bringing in Dakhil and Zach Harper. Zach Harper of The Athletic, Dakhil of One More Thing, and of course, our special correspondent here on Oddball. They're going to be playing word count as well, but a different kind of word count.
Yeah, we're sort of hazing them.
No, we don't. See, Charlotte's messing around. We don't haze anyone here.
No.
Hazing is bad,
Hazing
Charlotte.
is bad.
2023 called.
We you'll see. You'll see.
Let's get it started. Back in LA, dude. Shredding the gnar.
Well,
Wait, hold on.
are we? Because this...
Yeah, that's Hollywood Boulevard. What's more LA than Hollywood?
Yeah, but
right?
you don't shred the gnar on Hollywood Boulevard.
No, you get...
You avoid guys like that.
I want everyone to look at what's above Charlotte's left shoulder. It's supposed to be...
It's a me,
I don't
Mario.
know. I think it's like, it's a me. It's me. You know, it's me. Marco.
What do we have today, Amin?
We've got word count. It's word count. This is the game where we each read a statement to the other one, a question, and you got to answer it in 10 words or less. And Charlotte, how will we know? There you go.
Well, no, because we count on our fingers.
Question number one.
Yep.
And we're in LA, so
Yep.
these are going to be LA themed. Between the Clippers and the Lakers, which team will have the better regular season record and why?
The Lakers, because of depth. Clippers might be too hurt.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Ambitious. You could have had it done.
I know.
And you were like, no, I'm going to add more information
Yeah,
here.
I was like, you know what? I have a few fingers left. I'm going to sneak that in. I mean, I don't know. I feel like if the Clippers all stay healthy, there's a very good chance that they have a better record. But I do think that the Lakers with Rui Hachimura, with Gabe Vincent, they've got a
Christian
lot with
Wood,
D'Angelo Russell.
Yep.
It just feels like that's a safer bet. But also, I sort of hope that the Clippers surprise us and Paul George and Kawhi are like, we're both healthy.
Yeah, it's like, I talked about this the other day, and for Clippers, like at some point, I just can't trust. Like if it happens, I'm not shocked. Like, whoa, didn't see this one coming. But it's just, you can't put your neck out on the line and be like, I'm going to take the Clippers on any of these things, because since they've been together in 2019, it's like you've been hurt, and we haven't seen the full complement all at once for an extended amount of time.
Yeah. All right. You ready, Amin?
Yeah.
The most exciting player in Los Angeles Clippers history and why?
Lamar Odom.
Wow.
Because that
Khloe
dude,
Kardashian.
No, that was later. Lamar Odom, because that dude was something else. 6'10", baller.
Nice.
Right?
You pulled it out of the hat.
Yeah, I want to say like all round, but then like the hyphen is that one word, two words. No, I mean like that Clippers team with Quentin Richardson, with Darius Miles, with Elton Brand, like they were super exciting and fun to watch, and they went up and down the court and throwing alley-oops, full court alley. Like one of my favorite plays I think ever. It was a buzzer beater. It was like end of quarter. They had like maybe a second and a half or whatever. They threw full court to Lamar Odom, who caught it, top of the key, maybe free throw line. And then, the ball's coming to him this way. The basket he's shooting at is this behind him. He catches it, jumps up in there, catches it, and with that, before he lands, he throws a no-look alley-oop pass, catches it, and dunks it. I mean, That
Oh my
team
God.
was fun beyond fun beyond fun.
Yeah.
They weren't very good, but like that's not what we come for. Like we come for the hilarity, right? And so Lamar Odom, because of his size, but he was like a 6'10" point guard. He was incredibly fun. I get it. Paul George is great. Kawhi Leonard is great, but that dude was fun, man.
Somewhere Blake Griffin is weeping.
Oh, I forgot about Blake. Forgot about Blake. My bad, Blake. You're fun,
He
too.
is fun. He is fun.
Question number 2.
Yes.
Can you see Russell Westbrook finishing his career with the Clippers? Why or why not?
Sure. Because why move? He's 34. No, I feel like if it's Russell Westbrook's decision, I could see him ending his career with the Clippers.
Right.
If it's not his decision, I feel like maybe he feels like someone who gets used a lot and like we need to toss somebody into a trade deal. He did also get the key to Oklahoma City in 2022, so maybe they want him back.
That's the thing I wonder about is he's from LA. He's playing with a couple of LA guys, right? Even I saw the other night Christian Wood was born in Long Beach, so it's like they've got a very LA kind of thing going there, right? At the same time, you mentioned Oklahoma City, and he is so revered there, and he obviously the best of his career happened there.
Right.
I could see, much like with Paul Pierce, who came back for like a one-day contract or whatever, to retire a Celtic, I could see him retiring as a Thunder player.
I forgot about that.
Unless they win, if they win a championship, I think in LA, then I think it's like, oh, this is my home. But like if he's just playing for the Clippers,
right?
No way. All right, what's next?
Let's see. For you, between Anthony Davis, LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, and Paul George, who is the best player going into this season right now and why?
The hell with it. It's still LeBron James.
I respect that.
I got a ton of admiration and respect for Kawhi Leonard. I think he is a cold-blooded assassin. I do think he's limited in certain ways in that, like, the way he plays is very tunnel vision. It's very scoring-oriented. He's not a great passer/playmaker for others, which is fine in the context of the team that they built. But if I'm comparing players, LeBron's ability to make everybody better.
Yeah.
I'm always upfront with my biases. I like guys that make other people better, and I understand why that bias exists for me. It's because I worked for an organization where a guy won 2 MVPs, making literally everybody better. Steve Nash. And so it's brainwashed me like that's what greatness looks like. And for me, when I look at guys like LeBron, I look at guys like Jokic, Giannis, like I like seeing that they make their teammates better. They can score, they can do all that stuff, cool. But also they lift everybody else around them. And Kawhi, that part is still eluding him. He's not that great at that part of it. So that's why I have him over Kawhi.
Yeah.
Over Paul George does do that, but just not to the extent I think that LeBron does. And then Anthony Davis to me would be fourth of that list.
What extent do you think like court vision and understanding basketball has to do with this? Because I feel like Jokic, LeBron, Giannis, it feels like they have eyes in the back of their head in a way of just seeing everything all the time. Does Kawhi have that not to the same extent, or do you think he just plays differently?
Is it a decision to not pass, or is it literally like a literal blinder? Where it's like I didn't even see it.
Yeah.
I'm probably guessing it's the latter. I think he just doesn't
notice. Because if he did, why would he not? Right.
Why would he not? Especially given that Michael Jordan is his favorite player. Michael Jordan was a great passer and playmaker. Yeah. Even though like history does not remember those parts as well as his scoring. Right. So I'm going to lean towards he just didn't see it, right?
Yeah.
Having said that, I know, like, for a lot of guys, what feels like preternatural kind of clairvoyance is just, like, having watched a lot of basketball, right? It literally comes down to that. So a great example of this, I want to say the Heat and the Sixers played in the playoffs 3 or 4 years ago. It's when Dwayne Wade was still on the Heat the second time around. And there was the game they won, one of the major plays was Embiid, I think, is throwing it to Simmons, and Wade jumps the pass, steals it, goes down the court, and dunks it, right? And everyone's like, oh my God, like what great cat-like reflexes. And it's like, well, it wasn't cat-like reflexes because the Sixers had run that play several times earlier in the game. And they had a tell, basically, that, like, I can't remember, I think when he, like, whatever he did this and then starts to turn, he's throwing that pass over here. And so Wade, who had seen them run it when he was sitting on the bench, in that moment knew as soon as the tell happened, he's like, I know it's happening. And so when the pass goes, he's already left. He's basically left before Embiid even has a chance to realize what's happened.
Right.
And he steals the ball. A lot of that stuff, people watch NBA basketball and they think, oh, it's just like pickup ball. Oh, that guy, you know, oh, how did he know he was there? Like, when, again, going back to my time in Phoenix, there was a play where this is one of the greatest assists of all time. It always comes up on, like, the great assists, whatever. It was Nash driving. He goes to the basket, and he's literally swallowed by all these huge bodies, and he literally just throws it like this. And Grant Hill's in the corner and hits a three. And everyone's like, oh, my God, Steve Nash, how did he know? I'm like,
because the plan
our offense dictates. It's not a play, but our offense dictates when he drives, we want to fill deep corners. All right, Charlotte.
Okay.
In what scenario do you see the Clippers winning their first title before the Lakers win their next?
I feel like a broken record at this point, but if they're all healthy.
That's it? All they got to do is be healthy? Because I feel like you have to paint a much more specific scenario other than don't get hurt, guys.
Okay, well, the scenario is one in which Anthony Davis also, on the Lakers side, does not live up to what they need him to be. I think, you know, we talked a few episodes ago about Darvin Ham wants maybe not yet. But Darvin Ham wants Anthony Davis to take at least 6 threes per game, which is 3 more than the most he's ever made in his career. And I think that the Lakers might have some ideas about what they have or what will be done that might not be as accurate as what actually ends up happening. And so I think that for the Clippers, when Kawhi and Paul George have played together, I think it's only been like 35 games on average over the past 4 years. But when they've played together, they've been incredible. So do more of that. I don't know. I don't think it's like that simple, but I think those are the factors going into both of the teams for the most part. Anyway.
Wow.
One more.
Yep.
What aspect of Anthony Davis's game needs the most improvement?
Being assertive. Not settling for what the defense gives you.
Oh, okay.
Right? Which is basically the same thing, but he's got a world of talent, right?
Yeah.
Especially at that size. I feel like a lot of times he takes shots like, why'd you take that shot? I'm like, it was open, but it's like, well, that's what the defense has decided. Like, look, given the menu of options of how he could hurt us, this is the one we're most comfortable living with. Obviously, we're not comfortable with any of them, but this one is the most, well, like, you know what? If he does this, and then he hits it, vaya con Dios, right? And he buys into that, as opposed to saying, no, you guys are going to have to adjust because whatever you're trying to give me, I'm not taking that. I'm taking what I want. And then when that happens, typically defenses contract, and then there's other plays to be made for other people. Right. As I said earlier, I'm a big fan of guys who make other guys better. And so some of that, we credit vision, we credit like IQ in the field, whatever, but like a lot of it is literally, I created a threat to the defense that was so great, that guy is now wide open.
Yeah.
And so I think that is, he needs to step in every night. LeBron called him the face of the franchise, all that stuff. That's nice, and it's okay if you're going to do Doritos commercials or whatever, but the reality is that comes with a responsibility.
Yeah,
like when you step on the floor, like I'm the best player here, and everyone is going to know it within 3 possessions. Like, oh, that's the best player.
Right.
Whereas he has a tendency sometimes to go with the flow and kind of disappear. It's not necessarily doing anything wrong because he could say, oh, I ran the offense. I went to the spot I did. I took the shot that was available to me. But I think when you're a star, sometimes you have to be like, I don't care what the plan is. I'm doing this. Not all the time, Julius Randle. But sometimes you gotta kind of say, the hell with that.
Well, you have to be willing to take heat. You have to be willing to do what needs to be done in the moment and know what needs to be done in the moment. It reminds me a little bit of this incredible player, Charles Wilder, who could hit any three anywhere on the court.
Yeah.
And what he ended up doing was because, teams caught on.
Yeah.
He would just he would draw people off of other players and then they would shoot. So
it's called gravity. It's like when I'm so good. Oh, Charles! What?
It's a me! It's a me!
Holy
Chario!
Wait, where'd he go? Oh, he's back! Oh, what? Oh, he's gone again. What? What sort of magic is this? It's the last one.
That's it.
Or that was it. All right.
We're done.
Camera. Oh, no, that one. There you
That
go.
one.
Welcome back to Oddball live from LA. Now, we like to play a lot of games here.
Sure
we like
do.
to play Bold or Spicy, Bet the Show, Hype Me Up.
Hype me up.
One of our favorite games is Word Count, right? You ask a question. Well, my favorite games.
I struggle a little bit.
The
but
math.
We're getting better.
The math really hinders her. But the point is, we ask a question, you got to answer in 10 words or less, and then we move on. But today, we're going to make it a little bit more complex because we're introducing 2 new contestants.
Hey!
From Encino, California. Nope, never mind. Zach Harper of The Athletic. And from One More Thing and special correspondent to Oddball, Woodland Hills.
Encino.
Mo Dakhil.
Hey!
Yeah. All right, guys. So here's the deal. I'm going to ask you a question. You're going to have to answer it in 10 words or less. So each get a turn. But then Charlotte and I will pick the answer we like the most. The answer that wins moves up to the row right in front of you, to that seat right there. And the end goal is to try and make it onto the couch with the big boys.
Oh, buddy.
All right, are we ready to play?
Yes.
Okay, Charlotte, hit him with the first question.
Gentlemen, what will be the most interesting storyline this NBA season? We're going to go to you first, Zach.
LeBron James
Yes.
will miss more than half the season.
Wow, that's 10 words exactly. All right.
That was-
Wow, okay.
Okay, Mo.
The Thunder will finish in the top 4 of the
Harder than it
West.
looks.
Delivery does have.
I sort of liked Mo's delivery.
You do?
Yeah.
What?
It reminded me of you.
Reminded me
You know
of
what?
me.
Mo Dakhil.
What?
Yeah! All right. Look at that.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, wow.
Now, mind you, Zach can come up and steal your seat right now.
I'm sitting in his lap.
No, he's not. I'll go in the back.
That only happens, though, if your answer is so bad, we send you to the back. Because I should
I
have
don't know,
mentioned
his
that.
answer was so bad he moved up.
I thought it was like a leapfrog situation
I
where like Zach could move
Oh,
next to Mo,
checkers.
and then they're tied. And
I just want to be clear to everybody that if your answer is awful, no matter how far ahead you've moved, you might get sent to the back.
We
Just
are-
want to throw that out there.
I
right?
didn't know that rule.
Well, I just made it up. All right, here we go. Question number 2, guys. Which 2023 All-Star will be snubbed in the 2024 All-Star edition?
Lauri Markkanen will not make it because the Jazz won't be good.
He kind of make it as one word.
Yes, he did. And that is an automatic disqualification. Take your back to the back.
Ow.
Charlotte, I thought we were friends.
Yeah, sorry, Mo.
The
Now
team didn't catch it.
It's
Now she can
business.
count.
It's not personal.
Zach, you can move ahead now with a good answer. A bad answer keeps you right where you are.
Paul George will be snubbed due to podcast scheduling.
Oh wow.
No, he had 2 more words at the end. It's 11. It's 11.
I've noticed something interesting. You guys both put the
I
thumb
count?
last. I start with the
Oh,
thumb.
you start with
Yeah.
Because you're a positive person. Thumbs up.
Thanks so much, Zach.
Oh, don't kiss.
Move up.
yeah, you move up. Zach moves up one.
Next question.
Who will win the in-season tournament, the inaugural in-season tournament? Do they have a name for that trophy yet?
No, I think the Commissioner's Cup is, I don't know.
Whatever.
Some
We're going to start with Mo back there.
Oh.
Oh, stand for your answer. Raise your paws. This feels really mean. Jeez. Okay.
The good news is you can't go further back.
Well, he could.
Minnesota will win the in-season tournament. Anthony Edwards will kill.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
stop.
Tough act to follow, Zach.
Oh, a little eye roll and a yawn.
Wow. Okay.
Acting with that on. All right, I see.
Heat culture.
Whoa.
Oh,
You know what, man? I hate to say
I
it.
know. I'm sorry, Mo.
Go ahead. Take that step up, Zach.
Wow.
Delivery is everything.
I did like your.
It was terrible.
Now, Zach,
You literally said on. I mean, you knew it wasn't even good.
The yawn and the eye roll was terrible. Zach,
Should be
tell us a
talked
little
about.
bit about yourself. Like this is a part of the game show where they want to get to know
Now,
the.
Zach, I heard that your first car, they always lead with something.
Ford Ranger, not to brag.
Wow.
A brown Ford Ranger, 1995, camper shell.
They never made it in any other color, right? Or Ford Ranger's brown.
Yeah, I couldn't have both the seatbelt alarm and the windshield wipers workable. So it was
what'd
one or
you
the other,
choose?
depending on the season.
All right, gentlemen.
Was that interesting? I'll move back.
I should have sent it back. Next question.
I'm like, is that it? Is that the game?
How game shows are. The superstar who's next to get traded
Got an editor, right?
is, and they'll be going.
Damian Lillard to the Heat. Tyler Hero, Wisconsin reunion.
Mo Dakhil.
Joel Embiid to the Miami Heat. The Jimmy Butler reunion.
Mo Dakhil, take that
Oh,
step, baby.
down.
Yes.
You know what? You can sit next
No.
to Zach.
That happens in gradients, man. All right, so basically, Zach's up, I guess, 2 chairs to 1? Or
Nope.
one
That's
chair,
pretty
one
much
ottoman to
Up
1 chair?
A little more happy there.
There you go.
We don't know if that's a good shot.
What player will completely change their public perception? Like someone people think is annoying becomes beloved, or someone who's beloved has a fall from grace?
Ah, I like that one.
Thank you. It's such a good question that if you need a second to think about it.
Got it.
Okay, Zach Harper, go first.
Kawhi Leonard, Iron Man, plays all 82 games.
All
Wow.
right.
Okay.
Okay. Mo.
From your lips to,
Chris Paul. Golden State Warriors hero.
Come on down.
Oh,
Mo.
man.
Come on
Yeah.
down, Mo.
Yeah.
Come on down.
Baby. Just like that.
This is rigged.
Look, man, that was a great answer.
Absolutely.
You know, when you
rigged for
said
money.
heat culture, I thought,
Totally.
man, we might as well end this game. But Mo Dakhil comes in clutch. And now,
The final question to earn a seat on the couch next to my laptop is
which player will retire after this season?
that's a good one.
Yeah. You want some old
Yeah.
players? You guys need some old
Don't need
active
it.
players? No, you don't.
You want us to list some old guys?
Lonzo Ball will retire
Whoa.
after this season.
Whoa, that's a strong
Holy
submission.
cannoli.
That's a
Well,
strong
Klay Thompson.
gasps across the whole galley here. Zach Harper, you have the privilege of being able to see what your opponent just played and match or surpass. The floor is yours.
LaMelo Ball retires. Solidarity.
Come sit down, Zach.
Wow! Just ripped my bit.
And that,
Okay.
was, and that was the first rousing edition of whatever this game is called.
Don't touch it.
It's a list. It's a list of the All-Stars.
Oh, he was an all-star.
Robbed.
Are you going to be here for the screening on Thursday?
What screening?
Well, Adam's screening his new biopic about Theodore Roosevelt. So I thought like it would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
I heard
Are you f***ing with me?
John C. Reilly plays Theodore Roosevelt.
Sometimes I just can't tell what's happening. Like in general.